Oh, Cliff, that's my hood. Put it in his face, get that shit understood. Read my fucking lips, nigga, this shit understood. Why? Cause go Cliff, nigga, that's my hood. Okay. Let me unmute myself. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Commission Reviews. Welcome back to our Ready to Love recap. I'm channeling Barbie. I know it's Barbie premiere. Da 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 da. I got the whole pink thing going, baby. I just like, let me go and just channel my Barbie today. So, what's going on, everybody in the chat? Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. Oh yeah, it's a whole outfit. Y'all just don't know. I got a whole. Hold on, it's a whole baby. Look. I'm already clowning. I should tell you right now, we're gonna move this lot gonna be today, okay? All right, welcome everybody to the chat. I see T's in the building. Tamisha say, hey, going on, ladies? Hit the like button, please. If you are new, please, 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 please. Okay, let me go and bring up to the stage. I got the Fast Forward Queen is in the building, aka Kiss My Cheeks TV. What's going on, baby girl?
What's up? Not much.
I'm making sure you hear me. I was like, wait, again. I see you over here snagging on something as usual. All right. We got, what'd you say? You got what?
Grapes.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. Okay.
Great.
Modern from Mama, the undisputed. Leave the tea. Yes, hey, baby girl. I'm freezing.
Y'all.
Kina is here, and we have a special guest. Y'all be on y'all best behavior,
up,
please.
Y'all? Who is that?
Be on your best behavior. Hello, Marvin.
How you doing?
Hi.
Welcome, man.
Hey, good afternoon.
Yes, yes. So we usually do a quick recap and then we get into the things. So Lee, recap, please, ma'am.
Of course. It was drama this episode. So they started.
Girl, let me tell you, the storm was a brewing.
Okay, so it starts off with Brandon going home. So I kind of figured he was gonna go home first anyway, unfortunately. But then it goes into the ladies have the first sit down. And what's her name? Oh, I can't remember her name. Well, they set up multiple dates, so they go and do the I don't even think he was on any dates that I seen. So let's see, they did the little dates at the interactive football bowling alley or whatever. That was very ghetto. And then girl hosted the little event at her house. And then Habib, poor child. Yeah. He ends up, he goes out on a date with what's the girl's name?
Sierra.
I was gonna say Simone, but that's not her name. Sierra, he ends up still rubbing the ladies the wrong way. The argument happens at the ladies' room, and then Habib go home. That's all of it in a nutshell.
Habib should have went home. I think
a long time ago.
That was fair. Enough of him and his hair wrap. Enough.
Okay. So, Kiss My Cheeks. I know you got something to say with your grapes and the fast forward and the things, ma'am.
I agree.
Go on, break it down. What you got to say, mama?
I don't know who just said that, but Habib could have went home first for me.
I agree.
But
that was Kina. I said it, and I agree with you.
Kina said it.
Hey y'all.
The episode
she's back, y'all. She's back.
I wasn't really entertained. I forgot about the little football thing. Janelle and Tequila got into it at the end, but it wasn't as exciting as I thought that was going to be. So I'm just happy Habib went home, and I'm ready to move forward with the rest of the people because I like everybody else. So
Okay, Mod. Now,
No, I agree.
Somebody need to put their phone on mute. It's like car feedback.
I think it might be Ebby. Go ahead, Mod.
No, I agree that Habibi should have gone. I mean, every time he opened his mouth, it was just a whole lot of bullshit that was coming from his mouth, and a whole lot of foolishness. You know, I mean, I don't know why he thinks being a cheater it's wearing a badge of honor, brother.
I just think he's just very immature. Like, very immature. He's just he's very immature. He needs to grow the hell up. He's very immature. And you know, those caliber of women were kind of out of his league. Period.
I did not get it. I did not get it with Shakira, you know, messing up her makeup, crying over Habibi. For what?
Oh Lord.
I mean, she said she had a connection. She said she had a connection with him or whatever.
Yes.
But again, don't nobody really have a connection with her. So if he go home, she gonna have to go home. Y'all know
well, she already said if he gets eliminated, eliminate me. When she was, having her little scuffle with.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I really feel like that. Hold on, Dana. I'm gonna say this, baby. I'm gonna just say that I feel like they did have a small connection, in my opinion. Go ahead, Dana.
Idiot.
No, I was just gonna say they say one person's trash is another person's treasure. So if that was her only connection and she liked it, then I love it for her or whatever. I'm just saying.
This is it. If he would have said my mama ain't shit, y'all would have had to cut the cameras because security wouldn't have been able to get to me fast enough because I would have already jumped over the table. Who are you to say that somebody's?
But you can tell that was a lot of editing though. Because it just came out of nowhere, like, my mama not shit. So I'm sure it was like a lot of something that was said, maybe that's funny, like, oh, your mama ain't shit. You know, like, I don't think it was like, hey, your mama ain't shit. So that was a lot of editing. And you could tell.
She had already corrected him by saying, Ms. Leslie, and he still was going in. Now, regardless of when he said it, you can't say that. I can say it, but you can't. So I would have jumped over the table, regardless of when he said it. It don't matter.
Wait a minute, Habib is in the chair.
Oh well,
I don't know. You hold on. If this is Habib in the chat, I mean, I'm just gonna say this. I don't know if that's him or not. I'm not gonna refer to you as that until you say whatever. Because I mean, I'm trying to figure out who are you referring to. Because you said. He did, and I watched for entertainment. Y'all gonna cry when it's boring. As commentary, we'll speak about it, whether it's boring or not. Now, me, like I said, I feel like that they had a small connection.
Who do you think he is?
I don't know who that is. I don't know if that's him. I'm just saying.
He was in this episode.
All I'm saying is I did feel like they had some.
You said what? Too.
And it was boring. So
she says she has other connections. Well, that's great. I'm glad that you have other connections. So you don't have to go home.
Well, Haitian Princess says, "Why is she in the preview still requesting explanation to sex?" Now that was Sierra who said that, right? Because the fact of the matter is, people are dragging Tequila for saying a comment, but yet other people are saying comments about sex in the show. I'm just saying, what's the difference? Why is it just?
Yeah, there's a lot of sexual conversation happening very early on this show, which is kind of like,
I wonder what Marvin has to say about that because Marvin has been, talking about that too.
A lot.
Well, for me, I was talking about it because I was asked about it. A lot of those early conversations, and in the commission, I messaged you this morning because I was frustrated because that's all they showed. You got to think about it. That mixture, we filmed 12 hours, and I understand that they want to show more of the people who aren't on the show long initially. But for me, I'm like, what about all those other conversations I had, and talking about my love goals, family goals, and why I'm here. They didn't show any of that. you know. So it's like 95% of my conversations from the mixer and the brunch weren't shown, you know.
So
And it's
Adonis, are you shocked that you were edited like that? I mean, if you say that you are like I forget, what is your title again?
erotic author,
Erotic
essential
author.
though.
Erotic author. So like you didn't think that they were gonna eye in on that and emphasize on that?
I figured they would, but I didn't think it was going to be to that extreme. Like nothing else of what I said. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to get married and have 2 kids. Like, yeah, I don't know that yet though. You know what I'm saying? So
that's the
Adonis
TV.
known for doing some
and then
I
as
don't know.
far as
Hold
the
on,
sexual
wait.
comments,
Who is this in the chat? I don't know who this is in the chat. I heard you. Adonis, man, he didn't get camera time. Baby, I don't know what your deal is, baby, but you coming in with a lot of negativity. You can be here in the chat and be chill, enjoy yourself.
That's not the truth.
But what's going to end up happening is you're going to be
Because here's the thing,
chat.
I did get camera time. It's just what they did, what they presented. I'm not mad at that, because here's the thing, the season's not over yet. I got a while to go, you know. So, but initially, it's like, how are people going to get to know me if you literally only show one thing? You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, that's just how they do, though. I mean, you have a title.
Everybody
so,
else got their backstory shown. You know what I'm saying, or what their purpose is on the show. And like you said, as far as the sexual talk, I wasn't privy to everyone else's conversations because, of course, I was trying to make my own connections. But after seeing the episode yesterday, there was a lot of sexual conversation. And Tequila's right. You know, she's kind of bashed for having sexual comments, but everybody else can make them. It is a big double standard. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things we're going to talk about. Well, that's what we're going to talk about on the Battle of the Sex Talk next week. Is the difference? Why is it okay for me? Why is it okay for other people? But when Tequila says something, you know, oh my God, all hell breaks loose. She's talking about sex. But
that's what I was saying. That's what I'm saying. Everybody else is talking about sex, but also I want to go ahead and jump back. Hold on, I want to go ahead and jump back to talking about as far as this episode. The beginning of the episode, you did talk about the bowling, right? Lee, did you bring it up about the bowling, the date with
yeah.
Okay. So
it was
the whole thing with Red and okay, it was the interactive date. And I even, was liking how Red was going back and forth. Now it did get a little catty between the ladies, especially when Janelle walked off and said, "Let the record reflect. She has a fake bag and I have a real bag." I was like, damn.
Yeah, that's that bully mentality. I hate that mess. Wow. And I spoke out about it, but
I'm starting not to be a big fan.
She's coming off like a very mean girl. I mean, I think she's trying to be shady, but and if somebody called you a girl too, and why did she respond? She never responded to when Janelle called her a little girl when she was having this date with Red.
You talking about Kira?
Yeah.
Yes.
You said what?
Kira,
happened?
The entire time she was being bullied, was the bigger person, and I commend her for not playing into how Janelle was treating her their entire time. Because she could have, but Kira conducted herself with class and integrity, and my hat is off. Mad respect.
Agreed.
That's why she didn't respond. Just like old girl just said that I'm mad about that not getting TV time. You don't have to always respond to someone attacking you. Agreed. And like I said, Kira handled herself as a class act of a black woman. And
yes, she did.
Because she could have popped off just like anybody else would have.
Which one is Janelle?
Janelle is the light skin with the body wave.
Oh, the body wave. Okay.
It's like and Kira is she has such a beautiful energy, a beautiful spirit. Her personality, it's like, why would you be mean to somebody like that? Clearly there's insecurities that you're dealing with, that you're projecting out on her, and that's all I saw.
That's not the first time that she was mean in that episode,
in
my opinion. So
there's a lot more to come too.
Got a mouth on her. So.
Who has them out? Jim or Janelle? But I want to say something
Yeah,
really
she got
quick.
a nice
I feel like the dad ladies. Yeah, I know that the dad ladies. They we we got a little like a little meat, little thickness. I love it. I just want to say this is the first thing I've seen where it's his body. I'm just saying like I'm
Oh yes.
body positivity. I'm just saying I love it so much. Oh my god. But yes, the scene where she made the remark about the purse was nasty. Of course, I don't know what was said before, after. I always say that because people will say editing, but I don't know if she said anything, but the way it was shown, the way Kira acted, and she just decided to leave, I would do the same thing. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth and do all this thing. I'm just gonna roll out. I thought it was very cute. Red was enjoying it. Red is a man. I feel like he was enjoying it. I did like the date. I love interactive dates on the show, where if you go on a real date like that, it's something that you can enjoy. It's just different because there's two women involved. Now, I don't want to get too deep. I want to kind of go back to the joke you're talking about Sierra. Now, I will say this. I'm not defending what Habib said, but I understood what he said. It's not, I don't agree, because if it was my mom, I probably would have lost it myself. But I knew where he was coming from. I knew that he was just trying to be funny, but it was just a really, really bad joke. When you first meet somebody, especially on the first, second date, I think it's inappropriate to make these type of jokes as if I've known you for 10 years. I'll say that. So I don't know how you feel about the joke thing, but that's kind of how I feel about that. What was next, Lee? What was next?
What's her name? She hosted
Aries.
She hosted the little thing at her house, so it was
Aries.
Aries. Yes, so it was Sierra,
Aries is so pretty,
and Chris and Jessica and that event.
I love that as well. I don't know people that was born or whatever, but I liked it. And it was at somebody else's home. They all got together, and it was a playful date. I don't know. Even when you have they was talking about, who was that? It just seemed like there was connections that were happening there. What did y'all think about that? Didn't like. I don't fast forward. Queen probably fast forward through it, but go ahead and give me y'all take.
That was one of the scenes I actually watched. I liked that group date at Aries' house because I felt like everyone there was genuine, making real connections, not playing up for TV. And I think that was a lot of people I like. I like Herbert. I like I forgot who else was there.
Chris.
I didn't fast forward. I watched that scene and I like real moments. I don't like when people like Habib was like, your mama ain't this, and just joking around. Like, I like really seeing people make connections, and because I root for people to fall in love. So I enjoyed that scene the most out of the episode.
Okay, Ma, I know you're gonna have to roll out. So go ahead, baby.
What I was going to say about that is Chris talking about arranged marriages,
Yeah, he talked about that.
Yeah. And to me, I took it like, oh my gosh, she's dissing the culture, of arranged marriages are beautiful. All right. For him to say, oh, well, when I came to this country, I decided, I'm not going to, do that. Maybe he's have taken one of the twins. If you took one of the twins, you'll not be here looking for love on national television. Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
The storm is here. Mod is here, y'all. The storm is entered. The storm is entered.
Where's the record scratch?
Wait, okay, hold on.
Your mama knows that.
What?
Oh my God.
But
Jesus
wait
Christ.
a minute, hold on. Why does it mean that he's dissing the culture? Isn't it supposed to be the culture is supposed to elevate, the culture is supposed to move forward?
About it, but that it wasn't for him. That's all he said.
He said, when I came to America,
and
I decided I'm not gonna. They have been sending me candidates when I'm over here. Like,
Mod.
Well, Mod, he just didn't want to be traded off for some land and a mule. Okay,
like that.
Not a land and a mule, Jesus. Oh my God. Now, what did y'all think about the comment where Habibi said? Now he said he cheated. And then when they asked him, Owen was just bold this season. I feel like when Habibi said he cheated because he wasn't getting, the fellatio and everything. I was like, damn, Owen is really tripping. Calm down, Mike. I just want to know how y'all feel about that. He kept it real as a man, but I want to know what you guys think about it.
Yeah, I fell off the couch. I said, this is a fool.
I just think he's very immature. Like, I have no other. He's just very immature, because a mature man would just not just splat that out like that. Like that's just
Or
the immaturity level of him.
he could say it. He just could say it in a different way. But I laughed. I couldn't help but laugh.
But he said it because he wants a reaction because he's looking for a reaction for the TV.
Dina, come on, give it to me. Man tells you that if he tells you he cheated. When he told you he cheated.
First of all, I don't believe
why.
it because we grown. This is not 1992 where you thought it was disgusting. We grown now, so I doubt that really happened. But I just think he said it for to be controversial. I think he thought that the way for him to remain to have camera time is to be like an ass, a jokester, and to be like America's most hated or whatever, and they hated him right off the show. I think that was his game plan, and I think it backfired.
People thought that he was funny. Brooks, with Kimberly in the chat, just said she's had him laughing the whole entire time. True Steel says men don't talk like that respectfully. Well, Marvin, I don't know if you want to answer that or not, because a lot of men were talking about that when he said that. Oh, it's because she didn't give me no. That's why I cheated.
Well, I mean, for me, he's a grown man. Whatever he put, just like me, whatever I put out there, I understand that's what people are going to take and make their decisions off of. So for me, I'm just like, I'm watching. I'm like, hey, that's him. That's how he wants to present himself. That's what he wants to say. I mean, because think about it. For me, I never said exactly what I do in like great details, but I said what I do. You see what I'm saying? Because there's a lot more details I could have went into. But that was his choice, and I just had to say, hey, yeah, he's a grown man.
But can we say that there's somebody for everybody? Now,
oh, absolutely.
Chris says, Tequila's found the cheating enduring, but parking. I don't know if she found that enduring, but maybe because the fact that he was honest about it, she may have liked that in her, for her. Some women like for a man to be straight up about it, because you have a man that comes in, he gonna be perfect, saying he didn't cheat, he don't have kids, some didn't have, that's in this 2023, when is that gonna actually happen? So if a man being forthcoming about what he's done, if she wants to accept it, I don't know. I'm just saying what I said, there's somebody for everybody. So I mean, I don't know. What we missing, Lee? What's next, baby? What's after the get together?
They go into what's his name? Her name Lee and Quentin. Quentin. They go on their little date. That's next. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to order.
I like the way they look together. I like the way they look together. I really, really do. Why do they remind me of what's the man that Denise wanted on the other Ready to Love? Gina, I cannot think of that man's name. The one that put the note on the door. Every time I see those two, that's who they remind me of. I have to go back. You know what I'm talking about? You got me, girls. What is that man's name? When I see them, they remind me of the two of them. But I think they are a handsome couple. I love that they have some things in common. They both like the health, and just they have on camera. It looks like an organic connection. They're just both beautiful people. I love it. How do y'all feel about the two of them? Y'all feel good?
The only thing I liked about that date is her dress.
Right,
everything else was very dry.
Her what? Her what?
Dress.
You like her dress? You said? What's wrong with her dress? Yeah. Oh, I thought you said.
You didn't like Lee.
Yeah. I did.
It just takes me a while to.
Yeah,
it's loud, baby. It's loud, mama. Yes, it was very pretty. Yeah, it was Calfani. Yes, I can. Yeah, it was Calfani. I just thought there was a I thought it was a beautiful couple. I did enjoy them. So then after that, what was the next day? Because to me, that's why I like this show so much, because I love like the get together, the genuine dates. I'm really liking the way it's just looking genuine and organic. Before we complained about it, let's be honest, we complained a lot about how we didn't think the dates were organic, that it wasn't, there was an interaction with the group dates. And this time I saw that. Now I did get messy in the deliberation and things, but did we miss anything before we get to the deliberation part? Are you saying that what? Are we missing anything else? Kiss my cheeks.
Mm-mm.
Or late? I forgot. Is that it? So I want to go ahead and jump into the meat and potatoes of what's going on in perspective of what everything that it is. And let's just be, I want to also say, stress to everybody that this topic may be touchy for some people. I'm just going to be honest because of the things that we are going to discuss. So just, me, I'm very, I love mental health and I love to promote positive things that if you're not comfortable, I understand you do leave the chat because I'm going to get into it. Point blank, period. So you need to prepare before I get into it. So okay?
Can I say something real quick?
Go right ahead, King. Welcome,
I
Stacey.
just
Welcome,
wanted
Stacey,
to,
baby.
Ellen V asked a question, and I just wanted to answer it real quick if she's still here. Adonis is the Dom.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
So
I just answered the question.
So
it's in the chat.
It's my face.
Stacey, that's Marvin. That's Marvin. So talking about she was asking. I see what you're saying. So Dom, I get it. I get what you're saying now with that. So what's up, Stacey B? You ready, mama?
Hey, girl, child. I came in at the wrong time. Hold on. I got to get my life all the way back together because we got Adonis and not Marvin. Child, let me try to figure this shit out real quick.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to read my notes.
I know Stacey B when she comes in late, I want her to go ahead and say what she wants to say. But while she gets together, I did want to go ahead and get started on the ladies reflecting on the men. Dina, I kind of want you to start us out about your feelings about before we even get to the meat and potatoes and the gravy. Let's start out slow. Let's do some foreplay. So, how'd you feel about the deliberation of the ladies? Was it a gaslighting in the beginning? I'm just asking.
I believe there was a lot of that. I believe that it's kind of like, how they do, like, I'm gonna make sure you don't have a connection because you can go home, so you don't have a connection with who I have a connection with. And then I think it just went way to the left. And I also think that some of the women want to get rid of certain men, one, because they don't belong there, or two, they know that if this person is the only person they have connection with, that's one less woman that can compete. Because if they send Habib home and his connection don't go home, now that's an extra woman that might be trying to latch on to somebody I'm having a connection with. I think this is Survivor. This ain't even Ready to Love. This is Survivor. They trying to eliminate everybody.
It's funny you say that because I felt the same way the entire season.
To me, it's more like it's a game. Like, not even to like win love. Like, I think some of the women are super competitive. Like, the dudes to me are kind of like laid back this season, but I think the women are like super, super competitive, and they're just trying to win. There's no prize at the end. We know that, but
Texas
I think they're
women
just trying to be the last woman standing. Competitive, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it. I'm not even interested in watching the rest of the season, but I'm gonna do it so I can be here. But I'm not really.
Oh my God!
See, I feel
not
the
my
same
Dallas
way, y'all. Yeah, okay. I'm not here for Dallas right now, and I'm sorry.
What?
It's you. I mean, you live in Dallas, so you're happy about it, but it's the same shit.
I ain't say all that.
Same shit. But and they're starting off day 2 with it. Like, I mean, they are coming in guns blazing with a whole bunch of nonsense.
Okay, we're gonna break this whole last scene down, all of us, because a lot I want us to say. I've already been getting comments about it. People want us to talk about this anyway. So, Stacey, I want you to kind of give me what you want to say about the show because you are coming in late, and I know you have your book, Monique. So, no book queen. So, what do you want to say about whatever? We pretty much covered the entire show except for the women and the things of the things.
Deliberation.
Yes.
I need to know. All right, since you here, I need to know. It's like, why is this episode 2 and it's so sexual? Like,
exactly.
This is the problem with dating. You lead with your cuckoo and your peen, and that's what the relationship is. So is that I'm asking you? Is that like how your whole experience went? Like, is that a true assessment that is very like sexual?
I think that's to Adonis or Adonis?
Oh, was she talking to me?
Yeah.
No, say the question again, please.
I said, is it as sexual as it seems? Because I mean, when on my season, we weren't like that. And I don't care if you're talking about sex is a big part of relationships. I don't care about that, but that's not what you lead with. Yeah, it's important, but if you're actually trying to establish a relationship with someone, you might need to establish it with things other than what's in your jewel box.
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing. Because of what I do, I have to lead with what I do. Like I said, I don't go into details like into the dirty details, but I say yes, I do public readings, I do shows and events, I'm a dominant, I do this and that, whatever. I perform, I teach, I give lessons. So that woman can make an informed decision about if she can handle dating me. And for me, I want to know that initially, because I'm not going to drop that bomb on you 6 months down the road, and then you're like, all of a sudden, where the hell did this come from? And then everything falls apart, and I've wasted 6 months of my life. You see what I'm saying? But after seeing the episode, like I said, there was a lot more sexual conversation that I realized. But when I talked to the women and I told them what I do, the ones like I had 6 connections for those first few episodes. They've only showed one. The ladies that I talked to were very, very curious about what I do. That's why all the conversations led in transparency. I'm gonna answer whatever question you got. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to know if you can handle it, so I can know if I should pursue you moving forward. You see what I'm saying?
To be honest, I'm not even speaking in regards to you, because you said that's what you do, so that's to be expected. Like your conversations, you write books about it, you author pieces about it, etc. But like in everyone else's conversations, it's like, oh, are you waiting until marriage to have sex? With sex. And I'm like, dang, like.
Well, Stacey, you already know how it goes. Sometimes production might be curating those conversations. You know how it is. Like, hey, time to talk about sex.
No, you're right about that.
One thing we forgot I wanted to touch on really quick, y'all. I wanted to talk about Unique and Red, and just the way I felt like she handled it. You got Red right now, got shirts out, the thought thing and all this stuff. And I know he's upset about what she said, but even when they had their conversation, she handled it the same way that Kira did. She just didn't really react to it. And then even when she felt like he called her a thought, because I don't know how I would have reacted. How did y'all ladies feel about that? And I was going to say someone to chime in as well,
she
please.
called him one first. He just basically said, so is it safe for me to say you got a side job too? Because they're in the same industry.
I liked it.
I didn't think, hey, it's fair game. You should have said it first. It's fair game. So you calling me a thought, I'm calling you one back. Like, okay. But I'm just doing it nice, nasty. That's it. Nice, nasty. Keep it moving. You shouldn't have said it first, baby girl.
Yeah.
I mean,
100%.
I disagree, but okay.
I totally agree.
Go ahead, Lee.
We in the same.
Lee, I want to hear. I'm sorry. Keep my cheese get through. I want you to say why you don't agree. Keep my cheese. You finished, baby? You finished?
Yeah, because all I was
you finished
agreeing with Keena. I'm sorry, it's a lot of people. I'm trying to see who talking, but I agree with Keena. Like all he said was, we're in the same industry. So if my job is a thought job, what is yours? And so I feel like if you don't start, none won't be none. And just because you're a lady doesn't mean he's not allowed to throw it back in your face. You really need to stop that. Don't throw nothing in a man's face and think he got to be silent because you're a woman. No, don't call him a thought. He won't call you one. So I agree with Keena.
100%.
You agree as well, Maya?
I agree with Keena as well.
Absolutely.
Lee?
I mean, I disagree on. I mean, DJs, promoters, jobs that have bartenders where they are. I don't want to say their access to women is a lot more easier than Doug from accounting. So, I mean, I thought it was funny, and I think that is a thought job, but yeah, man, that's how I feel about that. So
it's funny, but it's an inappropriate comment to say, because let me tell you, if he would have said it first to her, it would have been a shit show. We would have been dragging his ass.
Now that I will
But
agree.
because
I will agree. I will
but
agree with
because
that.
she said it, we were like, oh, you know, but
Mhm.
no, we gotta be careful about the things that we say out of our mouths.
I knew he
And
wasn't
Red
gonna
even
like the
went further.
comment.
But y'all also have to keep in mind, they run in the same circles. She kept saying she knew him from somewhere or seen him
Exactly.
somewhere. So if y'all running in the same circles and y'all got similar jobs, that's like the pot calling the kettle black. We both out here in the streets, and it's just as much men out there for her to have as eye candy as there is out there for him to have women as eye candy. So it is what it
Okay,
is.
so how y'all feel about the fact that on the internet streets, on the Instagram, when he started showing, saying you guys only pay attention who y'all vet, because y'all saying that people are producers, but I'm a comedian, so trying to question what she's doing because on the list it shows that Unique is a producer. How'd y'all feel about that?
Well, his feelings wouldn't hurt that bad
I'm
if you making
asking, y'all
shirts
like
about
that?
it.
No, I know what I'm saying, because the fact that he went as far as to do all of that. So I was asking the ladies how they felt about him doing that, because she is a producer. She has credits and everything. Hey, Leanne.
We're ready.
So I want you.
She's a producer on the Ready to Love show.
She's a producer. She's done other stuff. So because she broke it down on a live on Instagram. So he was questioning that. She never questioned his job. Yes, she did say he had a thought job. But when he posted on Instagram, it's like you trying to, her credentials. Like, I should be a worldwide comedian. We can all say with anything. Because under her name, it said producer. So that's what I was saying. Did y'all think that
Well,
was
if that's,
okay?
I mean, somebody that's like an entrepreneur, they can't put everything that they do on their little title on Ready to Love. He didn't say he a DJ, he a comedian, he a photographer, he saved the whales. They can't put all of that on that one little subtitle on Ready to Love. Like, just at this point in time, everybody just needs to be entrepreneurs. That's the title that they need to put.
And not only that, hurt people hurt people. So he might have woke up and had a couple double shots of Hennessy, was in his feelings that morning, and decided to question, her resume. She came back and detailed her resume, and now all is right with the world. He can go back to saving whales or whatever.
Okay, Stacey Bell, what else you want to add in, baby? So all we got left is the
Well, y'all know I didn't like it last week, and I still don't like it this week. And you can't be mad, like, if someone takes, it doesn't matter if we saving the wells, saving the streets, nothing. I don't get twirling on the pole. I don't care what we doing. People take their craft seriously. And you can't, the first words out of your mouth can't be an insult to them and what they hold seriously, especially when you're supposedly on this show trying to find your match. So for her to, I just thought it was in poor taste for her to go and manipulate what was said back to the women as if he said it in a harmful way when he was saying it in a defensive way. Like, if I'm a thigh, you a thigh too. Like, if I got a thigh job, you in the same industry, then I guess you got it too. Like, how could you be mad at that?
You could be in the same industry and not be like, okay, it says she a TV producer / writer. Never mind. I'm a digress.
But you missing my point. She insulted him first. If you can dish it, then you might as well take it too. And that was a great case of somebody who speaks first, but when the same words you put out there, that same energy comes back on you, you switch it up and you play victim. I ain't like it.
Well, she didn't play victim. She just said she's not going to engage them. She got up and walked away.
That's
what I would have.
When she went back in the lounge, did I just make that up? Did I see her being
No, when she went back to the lounge, that's when she played victim. You can't throw stones and hide your hands.
That's what I'm talking
You
about.
can't go back and be like, oh, he's not this, he's not that, and he insulted me when you insulted him first. It don't roll like that.
But she said that she said that he had a thought job in the lounge. Let's not pretend like she didn't say that.
I don't care what she said. She flipped it around.
I'm confused.
I'm just here for Red taking it to the next level and selling his hoodies and t-shirts. Go ahead, Red. Go ahead. Make money out of it.
He didn't feel insulted that much if he profiting off of it. That's that.
AJ went back and made some El Cheapo hats. So hey.
Oh yeah, he did. You're right. You're right. And that's smart. Nothing wrong with. I don't think anything is wrong with that. All right, baby girl. What else you got in your book? Here. Oh no.
Money.
What else you got in your book, Mama?
Me?
Yes.
Which one of them? I didn't like. I felt like the conversation with Quentin about Quentin, the discussion about Quentin, was blown out of proportion. That comment, like when they were like, he's for white women or whatever. And then saying that. We're gonna get to that. And then it's the beginning of the show. Like we're saying that he said, well, he's not feeling anybody. He just got here. Who he gonna be feeling? Like what?
Okay, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and jump into deliberation. Okay, so yes, everybody talking about who they like and don't like, and those are one of the comments that were made. But it seemed like if you look at it, split down the middle, because a couple of women said it. Yeah, I think the same way, and then the other half didn't. You can see it's a split with the ladies. Am I the only one that saw that? Because everybody didn't say the same thing. But some people did feel the same way. They thought that he liked only the whatever. And then, like she said, I am the closest thing to it. This is what Kira said. I can tell Janelle did not like it when she said that because she made a face. Because she says she's not trying to say she's a white girl, but I get what she's saying. She's a Dallas Cowboy. She lives there. They are a certain way. So yeah, I mean, y'all have to follow me. I know what she's saying.
I didn't like that comment either.
I didn't think a lot of people didn't like that comment. I saw people's faces. But yeah, go ahead and go. She just trying to say that I'm closer to that than I'm black, but I'm close to that in this round. But go ahead.
And that's so ignorant. And guess what? That's ignorant as hell. And that shouldn't come out of nobody's mouth.
Like, what are you talking about?
Let me get off of here because I got pissed off all over again.
I must have been fast forwarding. I don't recall that. What she say?
You don't recall. What she said was they were saying that this particular man, because don't give me the line on nobody's name, is likes to date white women. They think they get the vibe that he likes to date white women. And
I can tell y'all where that came from.
And she said,
hold on.
The closest thing to that in personality.
I think she can hear.
Personality meaning,
that went over my head. Okay.
Marvin.
Okay, go ahead and say where it came from, Marvin.
So Quentin is a personal trainer. And he has a very diverse list of clients. And he takes pictures with his clients on their social media. So if you look at on social media, you see him with pictures of white women and Latina women. Those are his clients. And he's from Miami. So they took that and kind of came up with this theory that he doesn't like black women. And being around him, and it's like, he was so insulted by that. And it's just like, I was just like, wow, you're going to take this man. He's like, he's on a black network, on a black dating show. If black women weren't his preference, he would not have been there.
Whoa. I'm gonna have to stop you there because that doesn't mean he wouldn't be on the show because previous I've been on the show. We know.
I can't. There's too many people talking at the same time.
I've been on the show, and we know that people do get on the show for all different type of reasons. It has no reason, rhyme or reason. Some people be in relationships on the show. Some people don't like black women and like each other, and it comes out. So that's I will have to disagree with that comment.
Okay, well, here's the thing.
But
I didn't watch the show until the day before the mixer. I had never seen Ready to Love. So if you're, I'll take your word for that.
No, Dina and Keena and Mata was saying the same thing about Frank. They're telling the truth. That's true. It did happen. And it wasn't just him. Well, it wasn't just him. It was a guy from Jamaica too. I forgot his name as well. Dina, what's that guy's name? Darn it.
From Miami. A lot of them.
Yes.
Wait a minute. That's the season I binged the night before the mixer. He was still kicking it with his ex.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, why would you bring her on the show if y'all still kicking it? She gonna say something. Oh man, that was hilarious.
Oh my God. Okay.
Somebody
So we
said
talked about
black men fake it for TV all the time, and I agree. I don't know who was that in the comments that said
that was
that.
the Haitian Prince Empress. She's always dropping some stuff in the chat. But yes, yeah,
Yeah.
I thought
Well,
I knew everybody didn't
you
like it when she
got
said that about the black, like the only white
Marvin.
women.
You see this black woman right here got up on here and
Hmm.
defended that black man. You see that, right? That's all I
Yeah.
need. Oh,
I
and
feel
you
that.
hold up. You were coming with a little suave when you had you had your little hood on and you walked in there. I said, dang, who is that?
What do you mean? The mixer? I'm sorry, the brunch?
One of them, you had your little hood. I said, okay, okay.
Oh yeah. I like different stuff.
Coming in.
Yeah, I got a
All
hood on
right,
this.
all right, ladies. So I do want to go ahead and get into the last part of that. We already talking about the Quentin situation, and then the back and forth. So I saw some comment. People feel like there was gaslighting involved at the the women's deciding who, whatever. Stacey, how'd you feel about that? Because I asked Dina, they said yes. Did you feel it was gaslighting involved?
Oh, what part?
The last when they all were talking about the men who they wanted to send home and all these things.
Baby, they were I just feel like how it's like everybody had like a whole bunch of opinions about everybody. It was just too much for me.
Oh wow. Well, it seemed like to me it was more or less everybody had their comments, about everything, and then I felt like when it was T and Janelle, it was like I said, it was just more of a tip for tap. Like when she said "your top," because when I'm gonna say something, when Janelle pointed out the part about how Habibi said he wanted to suck him and all that stuff, how did y'all feel about that? I mean, look, I'm being honest. Yo, you do talk. I mean, okay. Oh, there's so many comments about this is crazy, and the fact that nephew Tommy, his reaction to it. So, how did y'all feel about that? 'Cause people all feel like nephew Tommy should be doing more, and y'all know they say that all the time about him. They don't think he do enough. Do y'all believe? I don't know. I just wonder y'all reaction when she said that was gonna be a guarantee that man going home. It is.
I agree,
Yes.
but when
Facts.
but
Facts.
when it was brought up when it was brought up in at the interactive date when T was like, oh, there seemed like there's some tension. I would have addressed it then, because then he would have been able to be there to defend himself or say X, Y, and Z, even though we've already got the persona of how he interacts with everyone. He would have been able to say, nah, that's not how it went down, or whatever the case is. She is saying it in the ladies' room where he ain't there to defend himself or say that's not how I perceived it, or whatever the case is, playing devil's advocate here. So I didn't like that, because she had an
This is
opportunity
my
to
face.
address it. She had an opportunity to address it while he was standing there and didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so we can know what was
Oh.
factual.
Exactly.
I was the same thing
Exactly.
on
Exactly.
last season between old girl and the dude that no shoot, I'm forgetting their names, Lord Jesus. It's somebody that my defended the girl. The one that changes her voices up. Her.
Oh,
Oh, you
Jeffrey.
talking about
And what's the
okay.
guy's name? Real handsome, but none of y'all
Blake?
liked him.
Blake?
Mm-hmm. But he's
I
actually
did.
nice. But he is
Blake.
actually a nice guy. But hold up. So remember last season, it was something that was said, and we were like, well, what was said? Like, what exactly was said? So I think this is the same thing, because it's like she's saying he said something, and nobody even addressed it with him for us to even know like exactly what was said.
Exactly.
I'm not defending that rudeness, that that disrespect
Right.
at all, but I would have liked to like have a bigger picture of it, because it came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
And then she started it off in the confessional. What he said something off camera, and then didn't proceed to say what he said off camera until she got into the ladies' room. She actually had 3 opportunities before she got to the ladies' room to say what happened.
And I'm still mad because they didn't let me address what happened off camera. I was silenced. And now all these seasons, y'all letting everybody just have free-for-alls with stuff that's said off camera. I'm still waiting on my apology. Let me go. Yeah.
See. Well, what you said need to be said, Stacey, because that did actually happen. Like real talk. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, to me, I feel like it should get better every season. I feel like everything is an incident. It's always an incident every freaking season. I've covered it and even interviewed some of the people that was involved. To me, I feel like it should be better. It should be with the whole thing with the Kia. People should be around now. You know things can happen. Make sure there's somebody responsible around to be a witness, to stop it before it gets too far or whatever. So now you have someone, she says that comment was nasty and rude, and all he says is, when next time something happens, bring it to me first. Because people have said in the past that nephew Tommy does not react enough when it comes to disrespect with the ladies. Now that's been going on. So I don't know if that's why he said it, but I'm like, okay, well, he's going to go home anyway. She announced that in front of everybody at that thing. That man is not going to stay. The only one that was voting for him was Tequila. And when she said, when Tommy said, who the F would say something like that, her response was, you're top. So then what do you think is going to happen? You're already heated. Y'all are already here. So what response are you going to expect for her to say? Now, I didn't know she's going to do, to get up and all these things, but I'm just saying, what response was you going to expect from her when you come with the smoke saying it's your top?
Well, that comes down to her being, I don't want to say bully, but
from there it went from 2 to 8 to 10 in like literally 2 seconds. I mean, well, I know there's editing, but I mean, from what we saw, it went from 2 to 10 in 2 seconds. Literally, when she said your top. And then I'll know that we got T getting up, and you can get it too, and all of that. And I'm just like,
but it was an unnecessary comment.
I would love to hear what else
yes,
was
it was
said,
unnecessary.
it was a lot of editing. We missed
Right.
It was. I could tell.
Yeah,
I could
this
tell.
was an
Because why would you tell Jessica that? Why would you look? This is what I said. Why would you tell Jessica and you can get it too? Like she said nothing because everybody was looking.
But she could have said something,
ma'am. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we didn't see
on that one. Jessica and Janelle are kind of like two peas in the pod.
So Jessica could have easily said something. Show the picture of them looking back at her crazy. Easily, she could have said something, and we may not have. There it is. We may not have heard what Jessica could have said. The mic might not have picked it up, or she, as I guess the quote for this season is, or edited out, or the quote for this season is said off camera.
But it's so crazy because this is day 2.
That's what I'm saying. Everything is happening so early. Like God.
Like the women already beefing, men already saying crazy, wilding. Like y'all just met each other last night. Y'all literally just finished filming 8 hours ago, and we beefing. Well, I mean, the ladies' lounge probably happened a few days later into the week, like maybe a few 2-3 days later, this discussion. But I'm saying, TV wise, y'all just met yesterday. Last night, y'all had the first mixer. Now y'all at brunch. How y'all don't like each other like that? It's some deep.
Look, I want to start
stuff.
Okay, so
Dallas women, they're very competitive with each other. Maybe I ain't walking in a room and showing my hand like that.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that the women were so divided and combative with each other, because the guys, we had zero issues. We like bros. We still like bros.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? We're in group chats. We hang out and stuff. Good. So it's an unfortunate situation that they couldn't have that same unity that we have.
Wait, what heard you say?
So he said a lot. I don't know. He said it's not true. I don't know what he mean by not true, but let me say something. So when she said, "Don't be mad because they don't like you." What world and what planet is a woman gonna be? That's a zinger. That's gonna sting. You mad because they don't like you because I'm just being honest. There's allegedly everybody. You're the popular one. Everybody. I watched the show so long. There's always 1 or 2 people that's the popular one. She's that one this season. I'm not gonna just lie. Y'all ain't like this teaching today. I'm gonna keep it real. She is the favorite. I knew that from the beginning when I watched the very first episode. It is what it is. So what I'm saying is, when she made the statement about no one likes you, who's gonna be quiet about that? Who's not gonna respond to that? I'm gonna respond to that. You gonna tell me they don't like you? They don't like me? How you know that? Now, when she made a comment about because you're light skinned, y'all might feel uncomfortable about this topic because she brought it up and it was on the show. So I want to go ahead and get into it.
Wait, what?
She said, "Oh, okay. So what's that radio? I'm hearing like some sound in the background. I don't know what that is." So she said, "You're mad because they don't like you." And then she said, what she said, they like you because you're lighter complected, you're light skinned. To Janelle.
And then I wouldn't have said that. See, when people go low, I go to hell. I would have been like, but it's okay, your daddy do, and that would have been the end of that. Because I don't have time to play games with insecure women, and I do feel that Janelle is insecure because she bullied Kira at the little football game or whatever, and calling her a little girl and talking about her purse. Talking about her purse and calling her a little girl, and then she doing digs at T. You a bully, and that's it.
Hold on, crap. I wanted Stacey to hear that part because she said she didn't hear the part where she said, "Hold on, let me find this clip."
What? It was joking, but it was harsh and crazy. One of the exchanges at the I don't tolerate it because I don't get that. Sex like that. They top. And your tops ain't no better. Well, he ain't gonna let him say that to you. Correct. Exactly. And it's because the energy you give him. Baby, that's not the energy I gave him. Try to get to know him. No energy. I hang on. Don't get mad because they don't like you. Oh, I ain't mad. You're a boo. Oh, please. They only going for you because you don't stand up. Because what? Yo. Y'all need to handle her. If Habib gets eliminated, eliminate me.
So how is it that she's able to say I need to counsel her? She didn't touch her. How are you able to say she's able to counsel her? But yet I say somebody's not the favorite. But okay. Y'all know me when I get into this type of stuff. I get in this bag. It's a different commission reviews. Y'all know that already. So for me, I know when she said about the light skinned people didn't like that part, but unfortunately, I live there. So for me, I go back and forth on this topic. I don't agree with violence. I don't agree with women going back and forth like that. I do not. That's something I don't do that. But the feelings that she was conveying, I was so understanding it. And I'm not sure if you guys are uncomfortable with the topic, but that's true life of Black women, and I want to talk about it. Dina,
well, I think it's stupid.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. You said it's stupid.
So stupid. Y'all grown ass women, why are y'all showing out like this? Like the words that y'all like. If you want to manufacture an argument for TV, there's some other things you could say than to say something so ignorant. And I don't have no problem. And before y'all start coming for me, Cass, I'm fair. So I might critique you on this statement and I'm gonna love you on another statement. So don't even try to come for me.
The topic of colorism can be uncomfortable for some people, heard you. Not everybody gonna be comfortable like you or anybody else. So for my chat, I'm gonna say these things because I care. Okay, stop questioning everything I do. You get on my nerves. Anyway,
I'm surprised they made it this long. I am honestly surprised. But
girl, I'm trying to figure it. I'm really struggling here. Who my mind in the chat?
I never said that the topic of colorism is uncomfortable. I've spoken at length on this topic on several platforms. So no. But I think
the thing about it is reality, exactly.
But as a Black woman, I must speak on the subject. As a Black woman, to try to insult or demean another woman, a Black woman or any woman on a basis of her complexion, something she can't control, that's very ignorant to me. That's very ignorant to me.
What do you mean by?
Okay.
I'm so sorry. What is? Go ahead, Gina. Go ahead.
No, I gotta talk real fast because I'm sitting under a speaker. But my whole thing was there's a lot of colorist things that was said when Habibi told Sierra she had to be mixed with something. Then you got the ladies in the lounge saying certain people are only getting favoritism because of their skin tone. It's 2023. We love all variations of chocolate over here. So I don't know what the problem is.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. There have been instances in my life, in my youth, and you just sound like you talk about all the time, where somebody with a lighter complexion probably did get something, and it's not something that a lot of black people want to talk about. Black women, especially, it does happen. I ain't saying that it happens all the time, but it still does happen. So her making that statement is not like it's a lie that a man have chosen a woman over another woman because she was lighter complected. I'm just keeping it real. I don't know if that's happening in that instant. I don't know that to be true, but I'm saying it has happened. I ain't saying it happens to me all the time or anything. I'm just saying it's happened in my lifetime. I mean, I'm just being real. I don't have a problem talking about it at all. And people do feel uncomfortable about it. Heard you. And you said somebody, okay, heard you said light skin privilege is real. I'm not going to take it that far at all. I just said that some people might have a preference.
Just say pretty girl.
Who knows? I'm not gonna. Yes, it's so many things. And I even have cousins. My sister is a lot of. We've had this conversation before. Just talked about it because we always felt we live two different lives. We did because I'm darker than she is. We've had these discussions as sisters, and I love it. But when she made the comment, like we got pissed off about it. That's why I want to know how y'all felt about it. Kiss my cheeks.
I want to wait till next week because I'm totally confused because I thought Boots was the favorite. Because last episode, all the men was talking about white Boots. I don't recall about Janelle. So understand. And so maybe next week, once we get to see the men's lounge, if all the men say, okay, Janelle, then I might have a statement. But based on the facts I have so far, everybody was talking about Boots, not Janelle. Now,
everybody said Janelle. Everybody said Janelle. The past two episodes.
I didn't hear nobody say Janelle. I heard Boots. I said I heard
Which is cute.
But I do agree with the colorism. It's embedded in the Black community, and I think it's not fair for her to say that to that lady. Because I also agree with Stacey. It's day 2. We don't even really know who. Anybody could have fell in that bottom. So it's like we judging. And I also agree with Ebby in the chat. Like those two had a beef stronger than they like you because of your skin color. Like that's just something you say to somebody because you already beefing and you trying to cut them deep. So I don't know. I don't think it's time to have the colorism conversation for this show. I think we throwing this on all these people.
Abby, they are
okay. Hold on, wait.
Too much.
Okay, let me say this. They said it. No, they said it, Mom. That's why I'm talking about it. Only because she mentioned it. So it's on the screen. So yeah, I'm gonna mention it. Whether it's too early or not, she mentioned it in the episode. That's why I'm talking about it. Now, that's why I said I don't know if it's happening here because it's too early to tell. But I thought they just like Janelle because they thought she's a pretty woman. I didn't even look at it like that. You said
Marvin,
what?
This is only our perspective from episode 2. Do you feel like this was an issue amongst the women throughout the season, like the colorism issue? Is that like what the men gathered from it?
No, I mean, it was more so like just the drama going back and forth. That whole colorism thing, that's the first I've heard of that. Like I said, I think we were so focused on our own conversations that we didn't. Well, I say that as far as me, I didn't pay attention to what everybody else was talking about. Of course, we didn't know what happened in the lounge until we saw it, last night. So I do know that there was a confrontation in the lounge. Some of my connections had told me telling me information about what was happening in the lounge, just like I'm sure everybody else was also. So I knew the skirmish happened, but I don't think it was a lasting issue throughout the season as far as colorism.
Okay, good.
I just think that all the women are gorgeous on the show, and I love the thickness of it all. I swear, and I didn't think of it as a colorism when they all like Janelle. I just thought they liked Janelle because she's very aggressive. She's just I just didn't think it was that, but that's the way she felt, which is why I brought it to the table for us to speak about it. Like I said, for me,
they all
it's
can
only
be
the
mad
second
at
episode.
Lee. They can all be mad at Lee because, man, let me tell you, that woman's body is perfection. When they showed the upcoming episode of them playing football or something, I said, dang, sis. She made me want to get a membership.
Who?
What?
Lee.
Lee.
Oh, you talking about Lee? Yeah, her body. I saw her up close. Her body is, oh God, she's beautiful. Woo! I sure want to say I want to work out that day when I saw her. Lord have
Baby,
mercy.
she made me want to go run a mile today.
I swear, I'm probably gonna walk after this. But I just wanted to talk about the topic. I know that they got into it really bad, and I wanted to know how you guys felt about it because if people are taking sides, there's team Janelle, and I knew it was gonna happen. I'm team Kamisha, but I'm just saying I want to know how y'all feel about the whole. I'm Kamisha reviews. I'm seeing Kamisha reviews. I want to put that out there, but I want to know how y'all felt about it because it is a big topic. They're talking about. They said, how she went off with Jessica. Like I said, and like Lee said, I think there's more that we did not see because why is she going off on Jessica? I mean, you tell me she's in the choir and she just said you can get it too, babe. When she said that, I almost died, and I was just like, what did she say that was so big? I just saw it going like that. So
yeah, it's a lot more than the show.
See, I'm telling you, I know editing. There's so much more that we did. Stacey pointed out in the beginning. She said there was so much editing in that scene. There's just so much. We don't know who said what. I don't know. It's a mess. Woo. All right, guys. Any final words about anything we missed? Y'all want to cover before we get up out of here? Stacey first because you did come in late.
Look, you gonna quit. You gonna quit reminding everybody that I was late today. I was sitting here trying to watch the show so I could have an appointment. First of all, let me tell you.
Oh, not you pulling a Samson. I almost showed up without watching the show.
Lord Jesus, if y'all don't know, Samson from Ready to Love came and didn't watch the episode, and my entire chat dragged the dog shit out of him because you didn't watch the episode. So don't ever come to this panel and you be on the cast and haven't watched the episode. I mean, drag the.
I better stop.
We call this Samson now.
Samson in Houston. I told him I was gonna go have lunch or something with him, but y'all about to get me kicked out. Give me canceled.
We're telling him to watch this. Hi, Samson.
Y'all keep giving me canceled.
Oh Lord have mercy! Look at the producer in the green hat in the back. He looked so stressed out, like Lord Jesus. I ain't taking my energy drink today. I wasn't ready. Look at his face.
Look at Monique talking about take a shot every time Kamisha says Stacey was late. But wait, that look on Tesla's face was like, we can bust it down right here.
Baby, I'm telling you, it was the producer for me. You got to get out of here. I was like, what? So crazy.
That face is like, you better quit playing with me, little girl.
Oh, it was.
Not little girl.
But for real, no. But for real, in real life, this episode.
Abby, let it go. Abby feel like we were wrong for dragging Samson. Girl, let it go. I don't want to hear all that. Let it go, Abby. Oh my God, Jesus.
Ooh, that was funny.
Oh my God, it's 81 people in the chat. I need everybody, first of all, to hit that like button and subscribe. I will have Stacey B, Kiss My Cheeks, Lead with the T, Keena, and Dina, and everybody else who was here, Adonis, links or anything in this live. There's about 80-something people that have been in this live this whole entire time. Get the likes up and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Abby, I ain't saying you. Who was wrong? Samson should watch the show. The end.
Abby talking about me.
Look, because she talking about because I didn't stop them from dragging. I didn't. He should have watched the show. Period. I was okay.
Not Adonis. Don't be a Samson. Look, oh my goodness.
What?
Where's the record scratch?
Hold up. Just tilt your camera up a little bit and put your hood back on. I ain't gonna say nothing. Put your hoodie on one more time. Give them that.
Jesus. Oh, there you go.
They'll leave you alone. Look, there y'all go, ladies. Now leave them alone.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Don't
Leave
get
it
Me and Abby
seriously.
been beefing forever. It's like past month. Jesus Christ.
Yes, we did.
Okay, so
Whoever
did.
heard
Brandon got eliminated, Abby. Get out my phone.
Brandon was eliminated.
whoever heard you. We didn't have to talk about Brandon because he was eliminated in the first 20 seconds. The end. Let's move along.
If y'all would quit interrupting me.
Gunshot. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead, Mama.
Yeah.
First of all, you asked me a question, and then 5 minutes later, I sit and say what I had to say to your question.
It took 5 minutes for you to say it, ma'am. So go ahead, baby. Go ahead. We listening. Everybody stop talking.
That's what happens when you late. First of all, this whole episode, Habibi had my daughter stressed out. Y'all, Kaylin was stressed out. She pointed out that she said, did y'all hear him say that he's a cheater?
Yeah, we already discussed that.
Yes, Stacey,
we're
not. You're too late. You're too late. You are too late. It is. We've been on here an hour and 10 minutes. You're going to have
hour and 10 minutes.
Yes, we is not going back to that.
No, we not. We not.
Not even the part about you. Not even the part about
no ma'am, Stacey.
Y'all ain't discussed the nails because sometimes I don't have my nails.
We talk.
No. Her nails. She wants to talk about her nails. Okay, it's very pretty, ma'am.
Okay, and he won't judge.
The Haitian Empress. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm looking at the comments right now.
Not Ellen. We got to get up out of here. We got the comments is getting wild.
Adonis. I know there's been a lot of look. Let me tell you something. Hold on, y'all. Wait. They said that my panel is raw, and it is. I love my panel. We raw. We keep it real. We break things down. We have a good time. It's not prim and proper. It will never be. I don't want it to be that way. 100%. Okay. So I'm happy you were able to stand tall with your chest out, baby, the whole entire time and handle it very well. So King, I appreciate it.
Wait, can I ask?
Well, that's because
some people came and couldn't handle it.
He wasn't really on this episode.
Can I ask we got to guys.
Hold on, y'all talking at the same time. Go ahead.
How old is Marvin? How old is
41.
Who? You?
He said 41.
Me?
You're 41?
Yeah, I'll be 42 in October.
October what?
October 13th.
Libra gang.
Didn't they have that conversation on the show about the signs and all of that?
Do I like to be dominated? Y'all want to go there? We got time? I don't think we got time.
We got time for that. Go ahead.
Y'all got time today?
Go ahead. We got a little bit of time. Go ahead now. Go knock yourself out. Tell us
it takes a very special type of woman to be able to dominate a dom. You got to know what you're doing. I won't just allow that submission to anybody, but it's possible. And it's a certain way I like to do it when it happens. So,
but then it's
I'll leave it at that.
I think you should. Look, I'm gonna say this. I think Abby should interview you because I told this content creator I told you about that. She knows about all that. I think that'll be a great interview because y'all both. She's a content creator and she reviews the show.
Hey,
that's her right there. I think y'all should. I think she should DM you. And yes, I'm taking over as I always do. I think she should DM you and y'all should do a little something.
For sure, I'm down.
So I mean, like an interview. That's not crazy, but an interview, please. So Abby,
she said she's nice and sweet. Okay.
I did not say that. I'm not gonna lie. So anyway,
no, she just said that.
I know, and I'm responding. I'm not gonna lie. I love her, but I'm not gonna lie.
Did y'all?
I think she's nice and sweet to the right ones. I'll say that. But anyway, apparently, please, I need Abby to go and get the interview together. I think y'all. It would be
so
great
many
y'all...
questions for Adonis now. Like,
we can finish this backstage.
Adonis said he can't miss
Give me one
day. He gotta pick him up.
Go ahead and ask. What you want to know?
Are we gonna get explicit? Like we gonna?
I know it's hot in Houston. This is what I meet you.
Let me put this hair up real quick.
Oh, y'all are
listen and see. This is the thing. I don't mind talking about it. That's why I talked about it on the show the way I did. Because it's like I want to educate people. You know, I want to get rid of misconceptions about what I do and about that whole world. So
Lord
I'm used to these
Jesus.
conversations.
How long have you actually been single? Because I missed that part, Adonis.
2021. Yeah, it was
Okay.
summer 21. My last relationship ended.
And how long were y'all in a relationship?
Well, okay. If I got to tell it, then I got to tell it all on my Usher tip. It was a polyamorous relationship. I had two girlfriends. And I was with one for a year, and she brought her best friend in for the last like 4 months.
Oh.
Different. I know.
Is that the type of stuff that like do you like? Are you into that? Like more, you know, like if you are in a relationship, like do you welcome that? Like, hey, you know, we can, you know, if you want to bring someone in, it's okay. I can date both of you guys.
I mean, I'm open, but I didn't pursue it. It just kind of happened. You know what I'm saying? Like I've actually been in 3 poly relationships, and I never pursued any of them. So they just kind of like fell into them. You know what I'm saying? So, my initial pursuit has always been the type of family setting I was raised in. You know, my parents didn't divorce till I was 23. I got 3 sisters. You know, so that Cosby-like black family environment is the only thing I've known. Yeah, and getting into the things that I've got into as an adult in the alternative sexual lifestyles, it kind of opened my mind to different possibilities, and showed me that there's no one path to get to that end goal of a life goal. So I'm just open-minded, you know, and I'm very laid back, and I just kind of like go with the flow of things. So when she told me that her best friend was interested, I was already, of course, heavy into the things that I was into. I'm like, all right, cool.
Do you find women intimidated to talk to you because of, you know, how erotic you can be?
No, women are super curious. Like I do hear that it can be intimidating from some women, but I assure them that it's not. Once they get to know me, they're like, okay, that was a horrible misconception. Okay. You know, and it was wrong to be intimidated because I'm super laid back. I definitely believe in gender sexual equality, and any woman that I'm with, I want them to be who they really are. So I create that safe place for them to be their natural selves. So once women I think that's why my world has been what it was, because women feel comfortable talking to me about the things that they're really into, because I don't judge, I don't belittle, you know, I support that shit, you know, so that's what it is.
Interesting. Well, I don't want okay.
Well, I have a channel, Adonis. I might have to have you on. The audacity. We might have to have you on to dig further into this, because me and my girlfriends, we know we need to. I need to know about this. Yeah,
I'm with it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I just sent Adonis's channel to Abby so y'all can message each other. Do you need the same? Do you have you already follow him already, Kena?
No, I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah, no, I'm the go-between.
Log off this.
Okay.
Stacey, you follow me too. I follow you back.
Okay, hold on. You need to let the people know that sometimes we get sidebar things. So whoever this heard you is, we do whatever we want to do over here.
I am surprised that they have lasted this entire panel, because I would have been to block them.
You said block who?
Who is this?
We believe in freedom of speech over here, but we just do things different over here. So they just question
don't disrespect the panel on myself, then you good.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Well, you disrespect myself on the panel, and you gone.
Hold up, look.
No, they had said something against y'all and myself. They've been out. Yes.
You see this little tool next to my name? I wasn't in the blocking mood today. I want you to come for me. Come on, because y'all know.
Oh, yeah, Stacey's a moderator. She will block you in a minute. So I'm not even worried. Everybody is a block.
I don't block.
So if anything was happening,
you gonna see me. You gonna get all this.
Oh.
Well, I hope we didn't skate too bad, Adonis. I don't know it'll be a lot, child. I know we're a lot.
No, I'm good.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Like I said, I have these conversations all the time. You guys got to come to, if you're in Dallas, you got to come to my show next month, The Dirty Show.
I'm scared.
All right, go for it. You got to put me on VIP. I already took off for
Yeah, I
that
got
Saturday.
you.
So
Kamisha, you gonna come pick me up and drive me back up there? Because you know I can't be mad. I don't like to drive.
girl, I'm gonna if there's alcohol involved, I'm gonna be just happy I get back to the crib. All right, y'all. And I'm pretty sure they gonna be alcohol. Come to Dallas. Just come to Dallas, mama. We'll work out something. I want to see you anyway. All right, guys. This was a really good live as usual. About 80 people in the chat. Thank y'all for the love. And we'll be back next weekend. You said in Plano. Where's the show at? Y'all didn't even follow him on his Instagram.
It's in Duncanville. Just yeah, all the information is on my site. That
What's your Instagram? Give us your tag.
Boa.erotica. Yeah. And boaerotica.com is a website.
And I just
30 show info's on there also.
Cookie, Cookie, I just sent to your Instagram. His Instagram channel. It's already there. So I've already I done made relationships happen, interviews happen. Hey, it is what it is. This is what I do over here at Commission Reviews. All right, y'all. With that being said, I'm out of here. I'm about to go drink and be happy. Whoever's gonna be a collective, let me know because I got to set up ready for us to do it after this live. With that being said, y'all, I'm out of here. Bye.